Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody to the ribbon cutting ceremony for this maternal support room. I'm truly honored to be part of this celebration as we inaugurate the School of Medicine Maternal Support Room. This room is a token of our commitment to the well-being and comfort of our women colleagues, students, residents, staff, and faculty. It is befitting that this inauguration is taking place during the National Breastfeeding Month. It's a culmination of months of research done by a dedicated group of researchers from Wayne State University, from the Women in Medicine and Science group, who are headed by our own Dr. Bina Sood, who is the Associate Dean for Faculty Development. I'd like to thank everybody who has contributed in time and resources to make this a reality. And at this point, I'd like to introduce Dr. Sood, who would like to say a few words. Dr. Sood.
Thank you, Dr. DeBabo. We strongly believe that no woman should have to choose between her career and financial security and the health of her child. Nursing women face this dilemma when they determine when and how to return to work, and how and whether to continue to nurse their child when they return to work. Sarah Doyle, an integral member of our research team, will now talk about why this research was needed.
Thank you, Dr. Sood. Research has shown that breastfeeding and human milk has countless health benefits for the mother and child. While 57% of mothers of infants are employed, working mothers have lower breastfeeding rates and durations. The Affordable Care Act mandates that workplaces with greater than 50 employees provide nursing breaks and a private sanitary place for mothers to express breast milk until the child reaches age 1. Increasing breastfeeding levels, as recommended by the Surgeon General, would save $3.6 billion in healthcare-related expenses. A mother and baby-friendly worksite provides benefits to employers such as reduction in company healthcare costs, lower employee absenteeism and turnover, and increased employee morale and productivity. For every $1 invested in creating and supporting a lactation support program results in $2 or $3 return. Wayne State University and the Detroit Medical Center recognizes the importance of supporting nursing mothers by providing space to breastfeed and/or express milk for faculty, staff, and students. Claire Pearson will now share important findings of this research.
In 2017, managers of 128 Wayne State University and 6 Detroit Medical Center buildings were contacted about the availability of lactation rooms. In addition, 1,518 surveys were collected from members of Wayne State University and the Detroit Medical Center, gauging their knowledge and attitudes towards breastfeeding in the workplace. Results from this study indicate that 90% of women return to work within 3 months after delivery. Additionally, 20% of women never initiated breastfeeding and 20% discontinued breastfeeding before they desired because of the demands of work. Most employees and trainees agree that nursing mothers in the workplace are limited in expressing breast milk, and the availability of lactation rooms would facilitate return to work and breastfeeding for up to a year. However, more than 50% of buildings surveyed did not have identified lactation rooms, and most lactation rooms surveyed did not have amenities for safe and convenient expression of breast milk. Our research clearly showed the difficulty women face in making the decision around return to school or work and the barriers to continued breastfeeding. It is imperative to support nursing mothers at the workplace because of the enormous benefits for families and employers. I would like to introduce Dr. Schweitzer, Dean of the School of Medicine and VP of Health Affairs at Wayne State University, to inaugurate the very first maternal health support room at the School of Medicine.
Thank you. When I was coming in today, I had a feeling that this was a very important ceremony and acknowledgement. And I was trying to think to myself, why it was so meaningful to me and to the school. And I struggled with this, even though I knew in my heart that it was important. Why my heart was telling me that it was important. In another one of my hats, I'm on the board of trustees of an international MRI society. And in that society, I'm a member, an active member, of the Equity and Diversity Committee. And we dealt with many diversity issues, much of which are cognizant by society overall. But the one that struck me was the problems the society had in allowing women to continue in active roles in a society. If we looked at our membership, our trainee membership was about half women, but our active membership was only 20% women. And we struggled and we thought why this was the case. And obviously part of the case is unconscious biases. But part of the case was obstacles and barriers. We didn't make it easy. We didn't make it convenient. We weren't appropriate in allowing women to transition in an active role. Today is a testament to the commitment of the School of Medicine to allow women to continue their lives at home, to have families, and to be active students, active faculty, and active researchers. One shouldn't be at the cost of the detriment of the other. And then I realized this was important because it's an acknowledgement of what's in Wayne State's DNA, what's our mission, and why we are in Detroit, and why we come to work and do every day what we do. We are here to break down barriers. And today is just another step in breaking down that barrier. And I am proud of our school, I'm proud of the research we've done, and I'm proud of the commitment, both in time and in resources, to allow this beautiful room to exist. It is what we do, and I am proud to be part of it.
While our virtual ceremony today here is short, numerous people worked in different ways to make this research and this maternal support room possible. I would specifically like to thank the Wayne State University School of Medicine leadership and faculty, the Women in Medicine and Science Group, the Commission on the Status of Women, the American Association of University Professors, the American Medical Women's Association, and the medical students, residents, fellows, and staff at Wayne State University and the Detroit Medical Center in making this happen. Without much ado, let's officially open this maternal support room.
As a mother and physician in training, I am excited about the opening of the new maternal support room here in Scott Hall, a place where we spend countless hours during our preclinical years. Physicians in training are often educated about the importance of breastfeeding, but many institutions do not have systems in place to help students meet their breastfeeding goals. This maternal support room will provide future mothers and physicians in training at Wayne State University School of Medicine a safe space to help meet those goals, a safe space to express their milk or directly breastfeed their infant. This will provide an environment that promotes gender equity and academic excellence.
Hello, my name is Maggie Abella. I am a recent graduate of the Wayne State School of Medicine class of 2019 and now a pediatrics resident at Children's Mercy Hospital in Kansas City, Missouri. During my time at Wayne State, I participated in a research project whose aims were to determine student and staff opinions on lactation supports in the workplace, as well as looking at what accommodations were available for new moms to express breast milk at work and at school. While the university has several lovely dedicated lactation rooms, women were often faced with difficult challenges like finding private spaces to express breast milk. One of the most impactful experiences during this project was hearing about the creativity and resourcefulness that new mothers had to utilize in order to meet their breastfeeding goals. The opening of a lactation room at the School of Medicine is an important show of support of women in education and in the workplace. It also demonstrates the prioritization of the health and well-being of students, staff, their families, and their children. Because of the important public health implications of breastfeeding, this is an exciting step towards leading by example at the School of Medicine. Congratulations on this accomplishment.
I'd like to thank everybody for making the time to come today. This was a great event for a great cause. For those of you who are interested in learning more about the research behind this room and to know where other maternal support rooms on campus are, all this information is now online. Thanks again and have a nice day.